What is up, guys? It is DMG here, and today we're going to be looking at the Champions League Road to the Final Valverde card. EA have updated a lot of the Road to the Final cards, both for Europa League and Champions League, with boosted overalls. So there's actually the Militao Road to the Final that's just as good now as his flashback, his 90 flashback. So, you know, I think that's also a lot cheaper, so you can go get that card. There's a Martial Road to the Final for the Europa League, right? There's a lot of good cards out there that have been boosted, which is nice. And obviously they can get even further boosted if their respective teams go further into the final for, again, Champions League or Europa League. So with Valverde here, he is 6 foot, medium, 3-star, 3-star, so very, very average there. Obviously for the midfield, you don't need it to be, you know, 4-star, 5-star, 5-star, 4-star, anything like that. You don't need it to be, but you would like that. So it's a little underwhelming, but it shouldn't cause too much of an issue, I don't think. And then looking at his stats, he has very good passing. That's probably the best thing about him. 99 vision, short pass, long pass. Pace is decent enough. Shooting, at least shot power and long shots, is okay. His dribbling is average, or not necessarily average, but maybe a little bit underwhelming considering his dribbling is only 91. Agility, balance are pretty low as well. His defending is actually really good. Interceptions, defensive awareness, stand tackle are very good. I personally don't do slide tackling a lot. And then finally, his physical, stamina, strength, aggression, all decent. However, no traits. And again, like I said, 6 foot, medium, 3-star, 3-star is pretty average. Now, I will mention that he's actually the cheapest 93 on the market right now. Or not on the market, but cheapest 93 in general. You know, Courtois is right behind him, but he's also a goalie. So the next closest is Thiago. So that's actually really nice. And, you know, Valverde being in a good league for a good team, I mean, that's pretty nice, right? So if you're going to plan on using him for fodder later on, which, you know, depending on how this video goes, he might only be useful for that. We'll see. Again, he's the cheapest 93. So most likely, even if he's not or even if he's not great in game, he still might be worth doing because of his cheap price, which you could use for fodder. All right. First game, obviously a lot of summer heat cards in here. He also has Gomez, which we haven't seen in a while. There's Vinicius, Usman, Vieira. The thing about Valverde's card is that he doesn't seem to have one position that he's really, really good at. He could be good going forward. He could be good sitting back. So we're going to try to switch him around a decent amount to see where his best position is. Okay, Valverde makes a run forward. I don't mind that. I mean, he saw it a little late. And he doesn't obviously have that breakaway speed. Okay. Verde, where do you sit? Okay, so on the ball, yeah, I mean, his dribbling's a little low than what it is advertised, right? It's 93 dribbling. It's actually a little bit lower than that, to be honest. His actual dribbling is 91. And then his agility and balance are not great either. So that's going to make him not feel as good in-game. Valverde, he doesn't really make himself openly available. Not as much as I would like. That could be with the medium work rates there. So not a huge fan of that so far. There he goes. He makes a good run forward there. See, right there, Valverde he's coming back, right? He doesn't make himself available for space quickly. He doesn't have that urgency. His positioning's not the greatest, to be honest. But that's... Oh, my God. Fuck you, Ramos. That was a decent run. And that is halftime. Now... Valverde hasn't really done a whole lot, to be honest. I have not really liked him as the center mid who kind of roams forward. Not a huge fan of that. The way I'm thinking right now is that he'll most likely be better as a defensive mid, to be honest. God, Sissoko's a fucking monster, dude. And you can see right there, right? Valverde in plenty of space, and he doesn't really do anything. Valverde. That wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad. Okay. Valverde, now you can see here, his stamina is getting really massively depleted here. Right? Now his stamina is not horrible, right? 86 isn't the worst. However, as a center mid that kind of roams forward, he's obviously going to be coming back too. It's not just that he's running forward. So I think that, again, based on some of his stats, he might be better if he was a defensive mid. Valverde. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Good play from everyone there. Valverde was right there as well. Yeah, dude, look at his stamina. He really is exhausted. I mean, 86 at this point in the game is honestly, it's not, again, like I said, it's not bad, but it's not high either. All right, so end of the first game, and I mean, we can kind of tell, right? Valverde, as that center mid that kind of roams forward, not the best. Now, he did have an assist to, I believe it was either Hazard. So for one of Hazard's goals, you can see Valverde just kind of making himself available. Good pass. I mean, it's just simple stuff, right? That's not anything I wouldn't expect any other kind of center mid to do. Good pass across, and then just good build-up play from there. So again, something that I wouldn't really put past any other center mid. So we're gonna put him at defensive mid next and see how he does there. All right, next game. Very good players, very similar players. Mendy, Ribery, Usman. There's a Vinicius in there. Again, this time around, we're just gonna have him at defensive mid. We put in POGBA instead of Fabinho, so then Valverde can fill that defensive mid spot. And we're going to see how he does there. I do expect him to be a little bit better, to be honest, and he's not going to be running around with and kind of losing energy as much, I don't think. There it is. I mean, I've seen it before. His urgency to get to a spot is not great. And again, it's probably because of his medium work rates. Okay, Valverde. There's some medium work rates, man. He's not running back whatsoever. God, dude, I haven't even really seen Valverde whatsoever, both in the attack and in the defense. Again, I think those medium work rates kind of kill him. Sometimes they're good on players, other times it's really, really detrimental. And he's using number 7, one of his attackers, to come and defend. It's a pretty boring game. 4-2-3-1, obviously. I mean, I haven't really seen Valverde at all, though. The medium work rates means that he doesn't really run back as much. He's not urgent with it. He doesn't run into space urgently. You know, I think the only way that Valverde could be good is, one, if Real Madrid continue to be better, right? Or to continue to win, so he gets better. Or two, that if you play in like a 4-3-3 variation, so there are multiple midfielders to kind of pick up for his slack. Because obviously skill-wise, he's fine. Like right there, man. Pass to assist. Valverde got involved. No problem, right? Like right there. Valverde, what are you doing? Valverde, like right there, man. There's literally nothing. He's not doing anything. It seems like he's just stagnant. No movement from him. Dude, I gotta say, I have not been impressed with Valverde. His stats are just very hit and miss, you know? And he's not really good or really bad at everything, or at anything. So it's just like, I don't really know where to put him. I don't know what to increase. I don't know how to make him better. You know, the 3-star in the midfield makes me want to have him play deeper back. So then it doesn't come into play as often. But then the work rates really gets, you know, they really get in trouble. You look at Fabinho, for example. Fabinho, he's defense, right? He's a defensive mid. You know that. You can slot him in. You're good. Pogba, yes, he's got defending, but he's a center mid that roams forward. Simple as that. He's a center mid that roams forward. Simple as that. Henry, he's a striker. Hazard, you can put him in a couple of different positions, but he's good enough to play in those couple of different positions, right? Valverde is just like, at this point in the game, just meh. He's just meh. You don't really know where to put him. You don't really know what he's best at. And because of his, you know, 4-star or 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot, medium work rates, he can't really play. He can't really be stellar anywhere, right? If he was like high medium, 4-star, you would put him as a center mid that roams forward, and then you would see if he's good there. That's it, right? If he's not good there, you know. If he is good, then he's good. When it's like this, when it's, you know, medium, 3-star, you don't really know where he has to play. You're tempted to really put him in a lot of different areas, try him out a whole bunch to see how good he can be. And it's really disappointing when that happens, because you could be wasting your time, because he may not be actually that good. You know, he could be, you could be replacing him with someone who could be much better than him. At the end of the day, it's still worth doing because, again, he is the cheapest 93 that you could do, right? He's a little under 50k. The next cheapest is 50k with Courtois, and the next cheapest after that for an outfield player is around 54, 55k with Team of the Season Thiago. So in my opinion, you know, Valverde could also still get upgraded, which could help a little bit as well, which could also, you know, further increase his rating, which could be better for fodder. So it's still worth doing. But you could try him out as well to see how good he is for you guys. But overall, he's not that great for me. I would not suggest doing him, or playing him, I should say, because I do suggest doing him for fodder. But in terms of just completing him for him to play in your team, it seems he's just meh. So that is going to be it for this video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been DMG. Peace.